Good morning, Southern California, AM 1220 KHTS. Joseph Fred Arnold on the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber of Commerce Business Spotlight. I'm joined by Steve Grill, the owner of the Tutor Doctor. Welcome to the show. And Don Oliver, Director of Education at the Tutor Doctor. So, Steve, right now these kids are I have 4 children, and they're really being challenged in school. I mean, we're competing with the rest of the country, if you will, for grades and just excellence. Tell us more about what inspired you to start the Tutor Doctor.
Well, thanks for letting us be here, Fred. Really appreciate it. This is very close to my heart. I have 2 kids also, and one of our sons had trouble about a year ago in school. The teacher recommended getting some outside help. We had never thought about that before. We got a tutor that really helped my son think independently and creatively beyond just traditional schoolwork. And it really turned around his life because he really enjoys school. He does his homework now first before he plays or watches TV. And my wife and I see a real change in that. And that led me into looking more into getting into the education business. My wife and I both have advanced degrees, and we're a very big believer in education. And I know all the parents out here in the Santa Clarita Valley feel the same way. So we looked at the Tutor Doctor, and the reason we went with it is they're an international franchise. They do one-on-one in-home tutoring, which we think is a really effective way for our students to learn. And we really partner with the schools and their curriculum. And we find a great match with our tutors that we interview and do a rigorous check on and additional training, and then take that and match them up with the students. And our goal is to actually work ourselves out of a job at some point where the students really become passionate, love to learn, and the tutors find that they're really making a difference in the lives of these students.
You know, one thing that I think you mentioned is you partner with the schools, and I'm sure you work with the teacher to communicate. But one thing I think is really important that we emphasize in life, one is it's okay to show a child that other people might have additional knowledge where they can learn. But I think styles. The teacher at your school is challenged with teaching 25 to 32 children. Not because they want to. They probably want to be in a room of 10, right? Because that's what it is. And so they can learn differently, can't they?
Absolutely.
You know, different styles.
Absolutely. And there's the different ways people learn. They learn auditory maybe by hearing things. Some people learn tactile by actually doing. And some people need to see things. And I think the thing that's really great with our tutors is we tell them not everyone learns the same way you do. And you have to be patient and flexible and have really good communication to really engage the students and ask them, hey, if you're not learning this way, that's fine. We have another way to show you.
Amen to that. I think all of life is like that. So Dawn, Director of Education,
Yes.
Tell us what makes Tutor Doctor different. What makes you unique? What makes you special?
I think that our focus really is on making progress with the child. And so rather than have a bunch of independent people that are out there that maybe are capable of tutoring, we bring them together. And I train them specifically to work with this. And Tutor Doctor offers 2 certificate programs, so the training requires them to complete a certificate program, both in tutoring skills that go beyond the academics. Because when you're working with the child and you're looking at their performance in school, it's never just about the academics. There are so many other things that come into play that we can work on to help them with prioritization, time management, organization. And these are things that I train the tutors to work specifically with children. And the motto of Tutor Doctor is everyone can learn.
Right.
And as an educator for many, many years and having a background in working with children with learning disabilities and attention deficit, I know specifically that one-on-one is the way to really open up education for children.
Yeah.
You can make amazing difference in their lives, in their families' lives. Because remember, the families suffer through this too.
Right.
There are homework battles, there are kids that aren't doing
Homework
as well
battles,
as they are.
homework battles, and they're not doing as well as you'd like them to, and your heart sinks for that. You mentioned something that was really interesting, and I'd like you to address it, and that is, it's not just the education, it's the touch upon the organizational skills, and because sometimes the student's not learning because he's just not ready, he's not prepared, he's not organized, he's not. He loses it because he loses the first 10 minutes of class.
Right. And sometimes we as parents feel like that's just not our expertise, that's not our area. We have our own careers, and we're not teachers. I mean, I am, but we're not teachers generally as parents. And we wonder, well, how are we supposed to do this? How much do we intercede? How much do we get involved with the kid and the homework and asking questions? And maybe we don't have any expertise in a particular area. I mean, I talk to so many parents who say, I can't tutor algebra, I don't remember. And, that's perfectly fine. That's the way it should be. But we can structure. We have a thing called academic game plan where we actually come into the home with a specific planner. And we train children how to record what they're doing and actually start to learn how to plan. You know the old story of I procrastinated and now I'm rushing to study at the last minute, and I'm never going to be as effective that way as I could be if I had a better plan. But unless we teach kids, so it's like teaching the skill of organization, as the same as you would teach the skill of English or writing or reading.
And it's a skill they'll take forever.
It
They're
is.
life
In
skills.
everything they do.
Yes.
I mean, making sure you organize the house, your job, everything. Let's talk about some of the partnerships in town.
Okay. We're proud to be part of the Santa Clarita Chamber of Commerce. Tutor Doctor will be at the Color Run on February 14th. That is the big Chamber's fundraiser. We are also working with the Santa Clarita Valley Education Foundation for the Principal for a Day event in
Great
February, and we'll be at that. And we're also networking with local businesses and schools to let them know Tutor Doctor is in town in Santa Clarita.
And we have a big grand opening coming up on February 19th at the Santa Clarita Chamber of Commerce
Perfect.
outside. We invite everyone from 5 to 6 to come out. It's free. We'll have food and fun. And we're partnering with the outlets at Tejon. They are going to be giving away $100 gift card that day at our event.
Excellent. We only have about 30 seconds. Real quick tip for homework.
Well, I think that you can get involved with your child's homework, and I think you should, because you want to actually gauge when they are ready to become independent with it. And I would say to parents, yes, ask. Yes, check the planner. Go online, go to the portals, see what's there. You will only help your child to build more independent skills.
Be conscious. Those who want to reach out to the Tutor Doctor?
www.santaclaritatutoring.com is our personal website. Our phone number is 661-219-0770.
Great. Thank you. Thank you very much, Steve Grill and Don Oliver with
Thank
Tutor
you.
Doctor.
Thank you, Fred.
Absolutely. Well, hope you enjoyed this segment of the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber of Commerce Business Spotlight on AM 1220 KHTS.